money into passive income so you can have your time.
Slow down, babe. Slow down. No, for real. Slow down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Good old Dallas drivers. Hey y'all, so we're back for another update on this 100-year-old home project. In the last update, I let you know what we could and couldn't salvage. Well, I was extremely happy to be able to reveal the original wood ceiling, and we're gonna leave that exposed in the house. It's so beautiful in my opinion. Doesn't that look good? Told you. We came today to really check on the bathroom. So we had one bathroom in the original home, and the tile is being redone on the floors and on the walls. The bathtub was installed brand new, and also new cabinets. And then 2 other bathrooms were actually created from the back porch. We walled in the back porch and were able to add on 2 bathrooms on the back sides of the rooms that were already existing. So that's what we were coming to really check out today. We also had the kitchen moved from the very back of the house into the middle of the front part of the house. So we had to check on cabinets, countertops, as the cabinet doors are being painted and they're drying in this room where the kitchen actually used to be. The cabinets, the main part of the cabinets are being installed, and the countertops were already installed. So we're checking in on that as well, so that now we have a bigger, more functional kitchen and an extra bedroom where the kitchen used to be. We also came to check on a few things on the exterior. We did have to check also on plumbing, which you'll see in the back here in a minute. But on the outside of the house, we did have all of the siding replaced. And this is not the permanent color. We're actually going to go with a gray with black trim. And then we have some wood finishings that are going to just be a nice stained wood color, like the floor and the ceiling on the front porch. We also put on a brand new roof for this house. And now we're going to take a look at the plumbing. There's actually a few things that need to be tied up here before they can put the dirt back. And then as we pan around, you'll see the back patio that used to be open, which is now all closed in. And those are the brand new bathrooms in the house, the 2 new bathrooms.
$630,000.
Yeah, it's all good though, brother. I just wanted to make sure you didn't think I was being rude. I wanted to explain to you the complexity of it, and it doesn't smell right. People, if you're an investor, you ain't just giving away your stuff you don't spend time and money on for $600,000. When you can make millions, you can just list that for. He can list that for like 1.5, maybe, and get that.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, man. I appreciate you explaining to you. I'll keep you posted on the new one.
All right, buddy.
You have a wonderful day.
You too, all right. So number one, these people are always trying to sell us deals. These wholesalers, they don't put any true work or effort into it to figure out if it makes sense. Why is a person selling?
Half the time they don't even know how to put it.
They don't even know
the effort,
details.
yeah, like what to look for.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
It's like the myth buster. Oh, you could build multi-family. They don't know if the water sewer inches are. They don't know if it's approved. They don't know nothing. So I just always tell them, you know what? I'll pass on it. Just send me the land. I'll do the work myself.
Yeah.
Then I'll know what I have.
Well, yeah, give the backstory, babe. So they already had something approved. Like, tell the backstory.
So the backstory is, you know, this guy sending me these deals. Oh, it's a great deal. It's a great deal. So you just kind of start digging a little bit.
No, I mean, tell them what the deal was, that you could get land with some plans.
So yeah, he just sent me some plans with a screenshot on the computer talking about approved for a certain zoning. You can do 10 duplexes or townhomes. So I'm like, show me the physical plans, because I had to do this with another agent one time. Oh, it's already approved for this. Is it approved? It's in the process. Yeah, it's in the process. It takes a long time.
It takes a long time.
And a lot of money and effort. I'm doing it now. So
he's doing that and fighting with these people every day at the city.
Once you go through all that work, you're not just giving stuff away. It's too much time, money, and effort invested.
Unless something's wrong.
Yeah. And then you know somebody not gonna do enough work to figure it out. They just got money, dumb money to throw around. Then they get into it and figure it out, and they trick me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the backstory. Then he tried to send me 2 other lots that were historic in the city of Dallas, an area I want to be in. But if it's historic, you got to get a
lot of hoops to
a
jump
permit of appropriateness, and that takes time. Then you got to get a regular permit. It's just a headache. Too much red tape. You can and cannot build certain things. I like the freedom and flexibility. Do what I need to do with my real estate. That's why it's important when you buy. So now we're finna head to go pick up some rent. Stop being on another project. Then run some errands for my beautiful wife. Then we'll get refreshed.
Yay! And then fun time.
And I did pick up a hot water heater. Well, I had to change the hot water heater in one of my houses. So I always tell the people, give me the old scrap bill. Because believe it or not, it might be worth $20 going across the scales. That's where you kind of recycle it. But to me, that's like a little lunch, or at least coffee.
Or you can use it for parts.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right down in the back. An old hot water heater. This old house we're redoing, I got an old iron tub, another oven, and a bunch of old pipe that was in the ground. That was copper or iron. I'll take all that to the recycle yard. I might get $100. But listen, millions is millions.
And you got to get rid of it anyway. So that's
correct.
You
So
got
I
to
might well
dispose of it
harvest it
anyway.
versus somebody else harvesting it.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes from the site.
Yeah, if you put it out on the side of the curb, somebody will definitely come get it to do the same thing.
They actually stole a lot of my cast iron. I'm gonna tell you why. That house had like 18 windows. The windows all have those counterweights in there. Those counterweights are like 10 pounds each, 6 pounds each.
Because it's so old, and he's talking about the weights that would be used to actually open and hold up the windows.
Yeah,
the
counter
old
lift.
school kind.
So as soon as my framers put the windows out in the yard, the streetwalkers came and started cutting off the weights.
And we were gonna keep
I'm
the
trying to keep my weights. I'm fighting them for it. Crazy.
same thing when we had to have an air conditioning unit replaced. By the time the guy put it out there, you called him and said, "Hey, make sure you keep that unit for me." He turned around and it was gone. He said he didn't even have time to answer the phone before it was gone. That was so funny. So yeah. Okay, so oh wait, is it recording? Okay, so my husband is going on a life lessons tangent, and I said, let me just pick up the camera in case these are important nuggets. So let's see, because he's like an old man in a young man's body.
It's an American deal. So here in America, you have to increase your earnability at all times. So a lot of people struggle with this. They think they can save their way to wealth. It doesn't really work like that. You have to increase your earnability. You have to convert that money to passive income so you can have your time.
Slow down, babe. Slow down. No, for real. Slow down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good old Dallas drivers.
You have to increase your earnability. Most people struggle with that. For one, they can't figure out what else they can do to earn income. And then for two, they're usually kind of lazy and don't really want to do what it takes as far as a sacrifice. Once you increase your earnability, like the best hack is having a regular job and having a strong side hustle. I heard somebody say that on Instagram the other day. That's the sweet spot. That is. Because the regular job is going to let you go be able to get debt. And then your side hustle, if you get it up and running real good and make it passive, in example, real estate, rental properties, you're going to kill the game. And it just makes sense. But most people struggle with that.
Yeah.
And they don't want to sacrifice.
So that's the thing that we did early on. We sacrificed. We both had a job, a side hustle, and then real estate. We've always had 2-3 things going on. And we've done that for years. For years. Like since we've been together almost 14 years. And both of us, even before we got together, would at least have 2 jobs at any time. So we were just used to doing that. But we would sacrifice because we like to have fun. We like to do a lot of things. And so we knew what kind of lifestyle we wanted. And we weren't just going to sit around and wait for somebody to hand it to us. We knew we had to make it happen. And so we sacrificed early on. So now when everybody else is kind of just now getting it and we're trying to help people, we got started in the real estate game 10 years ago. And like I said, had other side hustles and little things we were trying to do even before that. So that's the one thing I think people still, even at our age, we're almost 40, and people still don't want to sacrifice?
Nah, because Instagram has made it so hard with social media. Everybody wants instant success. So they have no understanding of perseverance, delayed gratification, sacrifice. It just really doesn't even exist anymore. If they're in a job or relationship, they don't like how it's going, they will simply get divorced or leave.
Yeah.
No sense of commitment to themselves or to the purpose or the mission. So that's the biggest key ingredient.
And a lot of things I see now too is that people used to be okay with a side hustle, but I think nowadays most people, like you said, if they don't like the job or whatever, they just try to go jump off a business or something like that. They don't even stick with the 9 to 5, the W-2. They just try to jump off the side hustle as the main hustle. But you can't always do that unless you know for sure you got something else working in the background that's going to sustain you if it doesn't work out, whether that is your 9 to 5 job or other investments that you have already put into place.
That's my biggest thing. Like, I am always trying to influence my young guys that are just working. Man, go buy a house now. And you need to create another stream of income. Some listen, some don't. The ones that do listen, they advance faster. The ones that don't usually come back around later and said, I should have listened. You're right. I should have tried more when I was up. A lot of guys in the NFL I speak with, hey, I said, when you're in the NFL, you need to be buying a house every month. But, yeah, you getting 40 G's a month, 100 G's a month. You should be buying a house every month. You don't have to use your real money, just use the debt. And they will let you carry that debt because you have a high income. And then when you're retired, you don't have to worry about money anymore. But most people can't see in the future. They struggle with that.
Where'd he go? There he is. It's only been 2 or 3 days, but the guys have finished up what they were working on previously in this video. So we came by to just check out the finishes and also to store a hot water heater, that old hot water heater we talked about, and to bring the backsplash for the kitchen. So you can see that the cabinet doors are fully dried and they've been put onto the cabinets. My husband is over there just leaning the materials for the backsplash so that they can come and finish that up. The bathrooms are looking great. The grout still needs to be finished, but the granite countertop has been installed. The cabinet door still needs to be put in, but the floors are completely finished, and I'm really happy with how that came out. All this material was stuff that we had at our house, our personal home, just that my husband had gotten on sale, and so we really try to use our own materials in order to save money when it's houses that we're going to keep for rentals, of course. I will say that when I saw the original wood floors and what they were looking like, I got a little bit nervous. At this point, we are past that stage, so I'll have to show you an update of what the floors turned out to look like, but they are completely covered at this point in paint and materials, and I was just a nervous wreck, but I'm happy to say that future me knows that it turned out okay. So this is the second bathroom that is in one of the bedrooms in the back, and again, you can see the grout still needs to be completed. And we'll take you over to the other bathroom, the third bathroom. Both of these bathrooms were only big enough for stand-up showers. It was a fight to even get the patio walled in to be able to put these bathrooms because we couldn't increase the square footage due to the location of this particular home. So I'm sure people would rather have 3 bathrooms with 2 just having showers and not tubs than just the 1 bathroom alone. So we had to work within certain parameters, so we made it happen. All right, now to the backyard where you can see my husband scurrying along with this huge and heavy hot water heater. That's the one we were talking about that we can either use for parts later or he can actually sell off and get money for the weight of it. But The plumbing back here is what we actually came to see, and I had not yet been inside of that garage since they had to do some plumbing work, so I was a little bit shocked when I saw that. I was still excited though, because as I said in the previous video, we had a plan for this property with this detached garage. You'll hear me talk about how excited I am to have space and an ADU possibility.
Check it out.
Oh my goodness, I never saw this part.
That was so wow.
Wow. It's good space in here though.
Great space. Huge garage.
Yeah.
Storage. That's
Yes.
the same part about this whole project. I get more storage for free. In the future, storage, just like you see at the internet, it's gonna be expensive.
My favorite part is that this is storage, but later we can build an ADU on top.
Just like my boy Thad Wynn said.
We could put a little apartment on top and build a new garage in the backyard right over here. So for now, we're gonna do a carport in the back of the house because we need storage. So we are going to have that garage and we're gonna keep it fenced outside. It's already fenced outside there, so we're just gonna bring a taller fence all the way around this yard and build a carport. Eventually, we'll build a true garage right back here. But for now, just to save with the renovations, we'll do a carport right here in the back. And later, after we can build a garage here and then an additional dwelling unit on top of the current garage.